live.
How's your show going?
How about that cigar? And thanks so much for watching our live coverage of the 2021 PCA Trade Show.
We missed you. It felt very strange.
How about that cigar? Live day 2 of PCA 2021. We are so grateful to be back together again in the cigar community. We are here with Drew Newman from Newman Cigar Company. Drew, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks so much for stopping by and visiting us this morning.
So we had a fantastic day 1 here at PCA 21. Again, it's so fantastic to have the cigar community back together again. How was day 1 for your company?
Day 1 was amazing. It was nonstop. You know, it's been 2 years since we were all together in Las Vegas. So it's been a real treat seeing everyone again, being able to see your faces, smoke cigars, chat, catch up. It's like meeting old friends. It's been really wonderful.
Yeah, and it's so for us and most of the companies here, everybody gets in a little early on day 1, and then it's almost like it's almost like the opening of the gates and letting the bulls run through the streets when they open the door to the retailers and everybody comes in. But it's great because not just you and us, but everybody is so excited just about the cigar community itself, because togetherness is what it's all about. And tell us a little, when it comes to togetherness, tell us a little bit about where we're standing right now and what this gorgeous structure is and what it represents.
So my family has been attending every PCA trade show dating back to 1933 with the very first one. But for the first time ever, we have a brand new booth that looks like this. And this is a quarter scale replica of our historic El Reloj cigar factory in the cigar city of Tampa. We spent a great amount of effort to restore this beautiful 111-year-old cigar factory last year in celebration of our company's 125th anniversary. We built a new 3-level cigar museum, an interactive theater, an event space, a hand rolling room, a factory store, and we're so excited to invite all cigar enthusiasts to visit us to Tampa to experience Cigar City and the historic American cigar tradition. But for those who can't make it to Tampa, we wanted to bring El Reloj and our beautiful, iconic factory here to Las Vegas. So we recreated it out of 2,000 pieces of cardboard.
The 2,000 separate pieces?
2,000 separate pieces, all interlocked together to represent and recreate a quarter scale size of our actual factory.
This is really great too, because like you said, not everybody's gonna always have a chance to go down and visit the factory, but to have this represented here. And also one of the things that we love is about cigar history. Right. And the fact that your family is such a part of American cigar history, and the fact that you're willing and wanting to preserve it. We really enjoy that, and we know our viewers do as well. So as we go around the building here, tell us a little bit more about the history of the J.C. Newman Cigar Company.
Happy to. So my great-grandfather founded our family business in 1895, and 4 generations and 126 years later, we're rolling cigars just like he did 100 years ago. It's the same process. It's a family history, and we're so excited to continue that tradition. But in 1954, my great-grandfather fell in love with this building, our Clock Tower Cigar Factory, El Reloj, which when it was built was the largest cigar factory in the world. It was designed to have 1,000 cigar rollers who would roll 250,000 cigars by hand every day. But that was back when Tampa was Cigar City and was making 500 million cigars by hand every year. It was really the cigar capital of the world. And so we wanted to restore El Reloj in Ybor City to bring it back to life the way it was 111 years ago, to showcase the tradition of cigar manufacturing in America. Yeah. So with our booth, not only do we recreate the exterior of our historic factory in Tampa, but we also recreated a portion of our cigar museum that we just opened in El Reloj last year. And so if you'll follow me this way. Yeah. Most booths here at the PCA trade show have cigars, but our cigars that we're showing here are side by side with how the same brands were sold 100 years ago. So we have our Diamond Crown cigars next to old Diamond Crown boxes from the 1930s. Our Perla de Mar cigars next to the original Perla de Mar when they were Havana cigars 100 years ago. Brick House the same way. Old Crustoray boxes and advertising and other memorabilia because we have so much history and artifacts in our collection from the past 126 years. And so inside here we have now are showing our old cigars, our old product, but in addition to displays about the history of our family. And of course, we couldn't have a display without a picture of my great-grandfather, Julius Caesar Newman, who was the founder of our company back in 1895. And so for everyone who's not able to attend the PCA trade show, hopefully you have a chance to see our booth through this video. And we invite you to not only see El Rolo here in Las Vegas, but also please come see our historic cigar factory in the cigar city of Tampa.
Absolutely. And this is, like I said, we're so enamored and excited about the history of cigars, not just in the Latin American countries, but like you said, in the United States. A lot of people forget that at one point in the United States, most cities around the country had cigar factories functioning, and then as time went on, now J.C. Newman is really the company, is really the name that's keeping that tradition alive and keeping that history in people's minds. And part of that history is moving into, the history gives us the future. So what are some of the things that the J.C. Newman cigar brand is working on, and the fun things that are working out for 2021 and beyond?
Thank you. So when my great-grandfather started our company in 1895, there were 40,000 cigar manufacturers licensed in the United States. Wow. And so you're right. Every city, every town, every community had their own brewery, their own bakery, their own printers, and their own cigar makers. And so cigars are an important part of the history of our country. And in fact, at the time of the American Revolution, cigar tobacco was grown in all 13 colonies, and founders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson grew tobacco for cigars. And so cigars are an important part of not only Latin America, but also the United States of America. And as the oldest family-owned cigar company in America and the last manufacturer here in the States, we wanted to showcase the cigar tradition in America, not only through restoring our historic factory and inviting guests to tour it, but also through some of the cigars that we're rolling by hand in Tampa, including the American, which is our 100% all-American cigar, rolled in Tampa using all-American tobaccos and everything else, everything from the boxes to the bands to the cellophane, all made in the United States to really highlight the fact that America has a rich tradition of cigar making that dates back to 1612.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to continue it and hope we can keep going for another 4 generations and 126 years.
Absolutely. It's history, guys, that I think we can all benefit as cigar consumers. We can all benefit to get immersed in this history because it makes us appreciate the products even more. Drew, thank you so much for spending time with us this morning.
Thanks for visiting us and hope to see you in Tampa soon.
Absolutely. So guys, as always, thanks again for watching our live PCA trade show coverage. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coming up during the PCA trade show. Thanks for watching.